Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans. Basswood's small. If Dennis came through Main Street, someone saw him. Perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Don't you worry.
Oh, thank God. I mean, why would I?
I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work.
I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood.
You may have to get used to it.
I was.
I'm just a
Yo, get out the way!
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her. Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon. Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and you're half di-
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not, after your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
$3 boxes of codeine. Tour gel. Sam, I'm busy.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Somehow, I don't think the town's recent history will be included. Fine with me.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big?
Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking.
Why do we even bother with this old place?
It's like a ghost town sometimes. Except the ghost. Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Do I really have a choice? Or are you just gonna guilt me with the social contract till I agree?
The second one. You always were a character.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Well, hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
Sitting in my mom's spare bedroom and decomposing into Arrested Development.
Well, at least you're decomposing with family. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go. Good to see someone finally knows how to take care of a plant. It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis. A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now. Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. Man, he's a rock. Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Yeah, cripple takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations. Pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight. Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her. Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2. At least the basswood jungle is still standing.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It can get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today. Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today. It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me. Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.